Hi everyone, I thought I'd come by and give you an update. It's my 4th week today after weight loss surgery, after the gastric MiniLoop bypass. Like after surgery, immediately after surgery, I stayed for 2 days at the hospital. So I had my surgery, or 2 nights really, and kind of 1.5 days. I had my surgery on the 20th of September. It was just 1 day before my birthday. And 20th September 2019, I should say. And so that was about, I think they took me to the operating theater at about 1ish p.m. I was back in my room about 2 hours later because 2.5 hours later. My surgeon said that my surgery lasted for 1 hour and 15 minutes. It's expected 1.5 hours. So he said mine was just easygoing and no complications, and I'm so thankful for that. Then I went to the recovery room for about 40 minutes and kind of came back to, to real life. And then they took me to my room. So that's the last video that I uploaded. So I'm just gonna link it here in the section down below, so you can go check that out if you want, just to see exactly how I came out of surgery. I did absolutely no editing to that video whatsoever. So my husband filmed it when they were kind of rolling me back to my room, and I edited nothing, took nothing out of the video. I just uploaded it as is. So that's me coming out of the surgery and kind of still very sleepy, and I was feeling a little bit of pain, but I was super high as well from the anesthetics. And throughout the hospital, like kind of stay, I felt as well as it's expected to feel right after major surgery, right? So they gave me nothing to eat. I was only allowed to drink water. And they gave me absolutely nothing until about 36 hours later, or 30 hours later. Then I had like 20 milliliters of chicken broth. Let me tell you, I never thought I'd say that about a broth, but it was delicious. I don't know if it's because I was really hungry or if it's because the taste buds kind of change after surgery. I had that chicken broth, and then they gave me 25 milliliters of vanilla low fat, low sugar yogurt, and that was delicious too. And then from then onwards, that's pretty much what I was having at the hospital. I was allowed to drink coffee in after I had my chicken broth. I could drink coffee if I wanted to. Did not have to be decaf. For those of you who don't know yet, I live in New Zealand, so I did all my process, all my everything from the initial consultation to the surgery. Everything was done here. The process here is very different. So we don't have the liquid, like the clear liquids and then the full liquid stage after surgery. We go straight into pureed foods, and we stay in pureed foods for 2 weeks. And then on the 3rd week, I was allowed to start my soft foods, which was such a relief because I couldn't do pureed foods anymore. That stuff was just grossing me out. I could not wait to get into real meat and just chew. So I could have pretty much any kind of protein, basically. So I haven't had any carbs. I mean, like milk and stuff. Those things have carbs, but I actually haven't had any carb like pasta, rice, and bread, and so on. So anything that I can cut with a fork, so that's considered soft. Then soft foods for another 2 weeks, and then I started for 1 week soft foods, or 2 weeks, I don't know. I'm still on soft foods, even though I think today I'm allowed to start pretty much anything that I want. Doesn't have to be soft anymore, but the vegetables, they want us to continue with cooked vegetables, so nothing raw yet. I haven't started that yet. Still pretty much on just soft foods, kind of, which cooked vegetables, I think that's considered soft food. I don't know if they mean things like spinach and whatever that's not really soft, even though it's cooked. I don't know, I haven't started that yet. I'm not allowed any fruits. I'm not allowed anything sweet, any carbs, any fruit whatsoever, which I must say I've been really struggling with. Like I would die for a smoothie in the morning with fruit. I would love that. On my surgery day, I was weighing 131 kilos, exactly. 131.00, and today I weighed 118.5. So I mean, that's pretty amazing, right? That's just over 10 kilos in 4 weeks. Overall, counting with the 3 weeks pre-op that I lost 8 kilos, then I lost about 19 and a half, almost 20 kilos. Right on week 3, right on point. Everybody said week 3, you stole. I did. So I've had that week 3 stall, and let me tell you, stalls are not fun, okay? Like, they are not fun. You get frustrated, and then you think, oh, why have I done this if I'm not losing weight any faster? And stuff like that. And then I don't know about you, if you had your surgery already or if you're considering it, but the stalls are very normal, even though they're very, very frustrating. And all I could think of, I actually contacted my dietitian just to ask her, am I eating too much? She advised me to stop weighing myself every day, which I did. I stopped weighing myself every day, and that has been helping a lot. Because you have the normal variations as well. You know, you can put a little bit, you can lose a little bit, you can put a little bit, lose a little bit. It depends on hormones, depends on liquid retention, it depends on if you're going to the toilet or not. So I stopped weighing myself every day. I'm trying to do it once every 5 days or once a week. That has been working really well. Now, when I came out of hospital, I was allowed to eat a third of a cup. So that was my normal size. Since then, since last week, we've upped that amount to half a cup. So I can eat half a cup of food, which I can eat no problem. Like, actually, I don't get the symptom that most patients get. Most bariatric patients get, that they get like really full and they get food stuck. Food has never gotten stuck with me. Like, to the point where the other day I said to my husband, I don't think the doctor operated on me at all. The only proof, the only hard evidence that I have that I've been operated on is that I'm losing weight. But that's it. I can drink no problem since I woke up from the hospital. Like, I do small sips, but I can do 1, 2, 3, like, you know, I don't try, but you know what I mean. I can chew no problem. I can swallow no problem. Food has never gotten stuck. I've never had food hurting me. I can eat chicken. I can eat eggs. I can eat, you name it. So there is the positive side to it. That's, I mean, life didn't get complicated to the point where I'm having trouble eating and swallowing things. But on the other side, I've heard that people like me that don't have any problems with eating and swallowing anything, we have to work a little bit harder long term, because we might go back into the habit of eating everything, you know, and the wrong things and stuff. So there's a little bit of watching out long term for that. Overall, I think I'm doing okay. I think I could be eating less, but as I said, even after I finish my half a cup, I don't get full. Like, I could continue eating. I have never gone over that because I'm following instructions and I want this to work and I don't want to have complications, but I could keep eating. I don't feel like that fullness that everybody said I was gonna feel, or, you know, when people say, oh, you have to, I am chewing slow to a point. It was supposed to take me about 20 minutes to eat my meals, but I finish it usually around 7-8 minutes. So I still eat reasonably fast. I'm working on it. I find it very boring nowadays to sit down for a meal. Like, I had a very unhealthy relationship with food. I was just gobbling food down before and I wasn't even tasting it. Which now, okay, I can appreciate the taste of the food a little bit better, but it's become somewhat boring to sit down and eat this much in 10 minutes. So I'm supposed to do 20, but I do usually in 10. So the food becomes cold. Everybody finishes before me. It's changed. The whole sitting down for a meal thing changed. So that's something to keep in mind, that that relationship that we have with food, it does change somewhat to a actually very big degree. The other downside is not being able to do anything yet. So I've been walking, not every day because it's been, that's a crappy excuse, but it's been really raining over here where I live. And so I'm like, but I try to move inside the house quite often. On the other days I walk my dogs and all that. But I love gardening. Gardening is like my favorite hobby in the world. It's my favorite activity in the world. I love my garden, and I haven't been able to do anything for 4 weeks, and I won't be able to do it for the next 4 either. So it's 8 weeks of taking it easy and, you know, letting my body heal inside and all that. The doctor wouldn't approve anybody that wanted to do surgery just for looks. Okay, so that doesn't happen. So you need to qualify medically. You need to qualify, which I did. But I must say that becoming thinner and thinking I'm looking prettier and happier is a huge positive of the surgery. It helped me a lot to watch videos and YouTube, especially YouTube videos of people that you know, have been going through this process and documenting it, because the change is so amazing. It's such a special tool, and I'm very, very thankful and appreciative that I had the chance to do it. And it helped me a lot see other people going through that. So I hope that I'm helping someone somewhere someday. So I think that's it. The video is really, really long, and I'm gonna stop here. So I'm gonna say goodbye for now, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.